This video is sponsored by Noragon, the commercial vehicle data experts. Visit noragon.com to learn more.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, do you speak German?
Yes. Guten Morgen. I don't know, 2 years in high school, that's about all I got. Does that help?
No, probably not, but I'm a little desperate, so.
Well, why? What's the problem?
All right, so given how hard it is to track down parts, I found a small private distributor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't speak English.
Oh.
And the installation instructions are all in German. So
Okay.
I have no idea what they say.
Yeah. Oh, and handwritten. Well, we'll start like that. And then we'll see what we'll come up with.
Okay. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to FE's Data Center, the series that aims to make truck data approachable. I'm Tess.
And I'm Jason.
Having lots and lots of data can feel like having all the answers right at your fingertips. The information, however, can try to feel like interpreting a new language if you don't know what questions you're asking or even what you're looking for in the first place.
Endless possibilities for data collection can act as a blessing and curse. On one hand, you can use it to improve efficiency and discover new ways of strengthening your service process. On the other hand, you're likely to experience information overload if you try to take into consideration every data point streaming off of your trucks. Understanding the needs of your fleet through collected data remains crucial if you want to see operational improvements.
But when you're making equipment decisions, you can't just play the guessing game either. It's important that you utilize the data points you have collected to help you operate as efficiently as possible. Not only is it a business necessity, but seeing ROI in a relatively timely manner will additionally establish confidence in using data for your fleet maintenance and operations going forward.
It's hard to know where to start. Good thing we have Noragon on deck to share how you can get better at understanding the state of your service operations through the data you're collecting. Let's see what they have to say.
One of the best practices in data analysis is when you're dealing with your data is to look for dirty and missing data. One of the largest fleets in the world recently had this issue and we helped them out. If you're involved with data, then you probably have heard of cleansing your data. And that's basically the process of going through and finding missing data or finding data that's just not right and inconsistent. For instance, odometer and the sources of error that you can get from something as basic as odometer. For instance, communications with the vehicle is not always perfect. So sometimes your favorite source of data is unavailable. So you've got to make sure, don't start changing the source of the data that you get it from. Get it from the same place. Also, get the vehicle fixed so you can restore that data integrity. Another source of missing or wrong data is when you replace the cluster or the engine ECU. That can lead to the odometer changing very abruptly. That's because when you replace those, you have to set up an offset so that the data is correct from what was previously there. So make sure that your data sources are correct. Another source of confusion is about the different protocols that bring the odometer source to you. They all have different resolutions and different accuracies. So when you're looking for data, try to use the same data source. That way you get consistent values. Noragon has seen a total of 65 different sources for odometer data. So what you really want to do is stick to either the cluster or the engine. Those are generally going to be your best bets for getting accurate, consistent data. So how do you minimize the impact on your analysis? Choosing a source for your data, stick to it. Switching sources is the quickest way to introduce error to your data. Part of the analysis process has to be cleaning the data. You have to look at the data before you analyze it. If you don't do that, you're going to have errors which are going to lead your analysis astray. Telematics versus diagnostic data feed. Both of those are vulnerable to different issues. Telematics has the potential when the issue is found to backtrack and take corrective action, whereas diagnostic data feeds tend to be a one-shot. You get one chance to grab that data before the truck gets back out on the road. Or incorporate those into your regular PM process so that you're getting more opportunities to get data. If the data from a vehicle does get screwed up, nothing seems to resolve it, be willing to start fresh with that vehicle. Better to have a limited clean data set than a larger data set that you don't trust. and then have a secondary way to identify your data, either a vehicle unit number or an engine serial number, something that just doesn't have to depend upon the VIN.
Remember that the data itself isn't really your standalone solution for technical issues. Using a database that can act as a future solution for technical issues will only work if you ingest the information you're receiving.
Data can be your biggest asset, just so long as you know how to use it. Thanks for watching.